Good afternoon. Hello there. How you guys doing today? Does everybody know what time it is? Story time. Get ready, get relaxed, get caffeinated, because here we go. That's good tea. Put this here. Turn off the Eagles. Today what I wanted to talk to you guys about is the failure to launch. That's a term that's been thrown around before. So what does it mean exactly? Its definition, it would mean that an adult's inability to leave the nest, to stand on their own 2 feet and to be independent and live their own life away from mother and father. So, first start with a story in my life. I had somewhat of a failure to launch in the spring, summer of 2010. So yeah, about 10 years ago. And yeah, I was maybe 22, 23 at the time. And yeah, I had the urge to move, to leave. I had the urge, the desire to do it, but I didn't necessarily have the confidence to do it. There was anxiety about it. And I was pushed out, finally, by my father. Finally gave me that real kick that I needed to finally get out. And I did. And I moved in with a girlfriend at the time, which in retrospect wasn't a good idea, but I did it anyway. And that relationship ended about a year later. So about a year later, it was about the spring of 2011. And that's when I was really on my own. So I was living in that apartment by myself. And that was the period of time, about a 2-3 year period, where that was when I really needed to develop myself as a person. And not rely on a relationship, not rely on mom and dad, only on myself, and to learn to master myself and to build myself and to be independent from everybody else and stand on my own 2 feet. And yeah, I hear it a lot amongst people is they don't want to send their kids out, they don't want to send their children out on their own until they finish school, until they have enough money saved up, till they want to provide some sort of safety net for your kids so they don't fall and hurt themselves, don't fall and get into any debt or develop any sense of dependence. And to me, I think the best thing for people is you got to rip apart that safety net, because that safety net doesn't help. It's better to go through life and better be able to build a life on your own and build a castle, build a kingdom, build a community on your own without a goddamn safety net. You don't need a safety net. You don't need a plan B. As what does a safety net and a plan B do? It makes you complacent. It makes you lazy. Because you know if you fall, there's always going to be someone to catch you. Without that safety net, without that dependence on something else, there's nobody to catch you. There's no one to prevent you from fall. And falling is good. That's how you learn. That's how you get better. That's how you get stronger. That's how you become more skillful, is being able to learn and grow and fall and develop good lifestyle habits. When I was first living on my own, no, I didn't have very good lifestyle habits. I love eating pizza, so I was eating a lot of pizza, not working out consistently, not taking care of myself, and especially if you're someone, if you go from your parents right into marriage with a man or a woman, and you don't get that period of time in your life to live on your own, that's crucial. And a lot of people don't end up getting that. And I'm telling you, from my experience, being able to live on your own before you get involved with someone, before you end up living with a partner, living with a spouse, that period of time on your own, that's when you learn to master yourself. That's when you learn more about yourself and learn what you're capable of. And learn and being comfortable being on your own, being in your own presence. If you move out of your parents' home if you're 22 and then go right into living with a spouse, like, how much time on your own to develop yourself as a person have you spent? None. But if you spend time on your own, you'll learn to do things. You get a chance to do things you won't necessarily ever have the chance to do if you were immediately living with a spouse and immediately having kids right after that. You need that period of time to be on your own, to master yourself, to do things that you want to do that maybe you won't have the chance to do before you get locked in with someone. And to develop really good lifestyle habits. So those lifestyle habits is going to follow you into a marriage or into a relationship, depending on what you want first. And I know there's people out there who are living with their spouse, who are living with someone, and knowing that they never had that chance to kind of live on your own and develop yourself first, and be free first. Live that single, independent life before you get involved. And yeah, I've been in this. I lived with roommates for 5 years after I lived on my own for 3 years, and then back to living on my own again. And I tell you, living on my own now in the last year than I have been living on my own before I had roommates. In that 3 years, this year that I've been living on my own is so much better than what it was the 3 years I lived on my own years ago. Much better. Because you grow older, you gain more experience. Your priorities change. What you value when you're 33 is much different when you value when you're 23. If you're a young man or a young woman out there wanting to get out, wanting to leave the house, but you have some sort of fear or doubts or insecurities of doing it, and I'm telling you, do it. Don't rely on mom and dad. Rely on yourself. Mom and dad will be there to support you, but it's in the long run, it's going to be so much better for you to find that freedom, find that independence on your own, away from people. Nobody's going to protect you but you. It's up to you. And then you bring that mastery, bring that independence into a relationship with someone, and then you'll have a much better relationship, and it won't be a codependent relationship in that regard. You already have built up a sense of dependence, and you'll be much more attractive and much more valuable to that person that you're with, and it'll all work out for the best. And you'll be so happy that you've had that period of time on your own to finally get to where you need to go, and knowing that you had that period of time will be, you won't regret it. You won't regret it. And now is the time to do it. Now is the time. Especially if you're someone that are living alone, now is the time to really master yourself. Put the games away, put Netflix away, put Disney Plus away, put your Android device away, put your tablet away. Go learn something. Go develop a new skill. Go master yourself. And on that note, guys, thank you for watching. If this message was of value to you, smash the like button and subscribe, and I will see you all in another life. And keep those warm fluids in your body. You gotta keep that thing out of your system. And we're gonna put this bastard out there to rest. Let's do it. Have a great day, guys. I'll see you soon.